Hello, everyone, and welcome to the IceyTease show. We're here on location at Bowie State University with my very special guest and friend, Isaiah Woods. He's here to share his inspirational story. I'm hoping that it will inspire, encourage, and motivate everyone to always have faith and never give up. Please help me in welcoming Isaiah Woods.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
No problem.
How are you today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. You're very, very stylish today.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you have on.
Well, a lot of people trip out when I tell them this that I dress myself, but I have on
Wow.
I have on some black jeans, a black jacket, a shirt that I got this shirt from somewhere. I ordered it offline somewhere. Some German
Okay.
sketches, kind of stylish shoes that everybody likes. They're kind of hard to get, but
And they are about like 250, right?
something 220, something like that. I don't know.
$200, which is too much for me. But thank you so much for being here. Before we get into the situation at hand, tell us about how life was prior
Well,
to.
before my incident, I was cited, of course. I went through all of my years of grade school, and then I came to Bowie State. As a freshman, I was doing great in school. I've always been on the dean's list and stuff. But I mean, I've been playing in the go-go band for a long time. I've always been singing and rapping and stuff like that, playing sports, basketball, especially. You know, going out with friends. Just a cool, chill, regular, individual.
And you stayed on campus here at Bowie
Yeah, I stayed
State?
at Holmes Hall.
And were you the party guy or what?
I was kind of afraid to fail, so I stayed in the library. But after my work was done, I was playing basketball, and like I said, I played in the band, so I was always on and off campus. I drove
Okay.
as well, so between shows and practices and stuff like that, I was on and off campus.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, well, April 16th, I got shot. I was with my brother. It was the day of his prom, actually. We went to the barber shop to get a haircut, and we were on the way home, and I asked him, hey, are you hungry? So we went to the Subway gas station across the street from my neighborhood to get something to eat. And, I was discussing with him that I heard some noise that people were talking about a person that I didn't like because of something that they did to somebody that I knew that was
Okay.
kind of close to me in a sense. And he ended up walking into the gas station while we were sitting there eating.
Wow.
And I didn't want to fight there. We were going to basically fight, take it as men and fight, no weapons involved. But went across the street, and I left out of my car from my house and was walking towards him, and I blacked out. I don't know if it was out of rage or what have you, but he shot me. Um, and yeah, he was shooting at my brothers and I as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, who was there to aid you after you got shot?
Surprisingly, my father, he had injured himself refereeing basketball. He had injured his Achilles tendon, and he was home. And he and my neighbor, whose house I was like 2 houses away from, thought that it was fireworks. But after hearing the repetitive pow, 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 because he shot 16 times,
Wow.
and pow, 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 they ended up knowing, from experience that it was a gunshot. So my father came outside to see me on the ground. He ran up to me and, kneeled down. And I guess one of my brothers, somebody called, I don't know who called the police, but,
Okay.
I have family that lives in the neighborhood. They came over. A few other neighbors came over. And, of course, my brothers were there initially, and they called the police.
Okay, so how severe was the gunshot wound? And were you only shot one time?
Yeah, I was only shot one time.
Okay, how severe was the gunshot wound in regards to your survival?
Well, as far as the doctors were concerned, the gunshot wound was just it was traumatic. I mean, I was shot in my head, like right below my temple. So, they were basically calling it a wrap, like he's done. But
And
my
message up.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, but my father, while he had me on the ground, he was talking to me. Now I don't have any remembrance of this at all. I don't remember this in no way, shape, or form. But he said I was talking, and in my head, I was fighting But he said my feet were trotting, you know, as I'm laying on the ground as if I'm still walking. But he was asking me if I was okay and things of that nature. But, you know, they were telling me that, you know, yeah, he's not going to make it. But I never lost consciousness.
Wow.
So.
Okay, so you say you were on the ground fighting. So were you fighting the guy who shot you?
In my brain, in my brain, he was done. He was a done deal, you know. And I also think that that's why, you know, I'm such a strong fighter, you know, naturally, that in my head, although I was going through, you know what I'm saying, that trauma, you know, I was fighting through something that was trying to kill me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And I'm glad you were fighting.
right,
exactly.
Exactly.
Sharing your story, and thank you again for being here.
No
so,
problem.
you said that the doctors told you that it was a wrap.
Yeah.
So how much, or did you have any surgery when you were in the hospital?
I had a few procedures done. Like,
Okay.
I had a catheter that they had to put into my head.
Okay.
One of my lungs almost collapsed, so they had to like go in through my chest and drain some fluid out, I guess, to save me. But and they had to also sew my eyes shut because the way the bullet passed through, you know, my eyes were kind of bulging out, so they had to, you know, seal my eyes shut, like sew them shut so that they wouldn't dry out.
Okay, so at what moment were you informed that you were blind?
I don't remember the exact day, but I remember waking up not knowing where I was, but I was waking up from a dream, and for some reason I was at McDonald's, and I feel like that goes along with what I heard, you know. So what I heard put a vision, you know, in my side. It put like a picture, you know, whatever the beeping and stuff. It just sounded like people were taking orders and stuff like that. So I'm thinking I'm at McDonald's, and I woke up, and my dad was like, I was like, Dad, where are we? Like, why am I at McDonald's ready to go home? He said, Isaiah, he's like, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you've been shot. And my first initial reaction was like, no, what are you saying? Get out my face. So he had my brother come and tell me. My brother was like, you know, remember when we got into it with so-and-so? Yeah, he shot you. And I kirked off because I was mad at the fact that I couldn't get him from where I was. And, you know, I felt as though I already won the fight, which I had, you know, according to my faith. But physically, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to get back.
So you said that they told you that you had been shot. So you say you were conscious the whole time, so you didn't know that you were shot when they told you?
Before they told me, no.
Okay.
I didn't know at all. I was fighting and then waking up at McDonald's as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
okay, so do you know how long you were in the hospital?
Yes, I got shot April 16th. They took me there and then took me that day, and then I got out of the rehab hospital on May the 13th, so 27 days.
Okay, so when your dad and your brother came in and told you that you had been shot, were you still in the hospital?
Yeah, I was still in the hospital. Yeah.
I thought you may have been at home or something like that.
No.
Okay, so who came to visit you while you were in the hospital?
Well, other than, you know, close family, immediate family, of course. I had a show the day I got shot, so my band members came. They didn't do the show. People from my school, you of course, came through, you know, to come see me.
Crying my eyes out.
Yeah. I mean, not to say many names, but people that go here, Bowie, you know, Kendall, my man Rook, Rome, you know, just close friends of mine, and of course my brothers and things of that nature.
So you had a lot of support, and
of course.
that's really important. How important is support for you?
Support is everything, because if you have nobody to support you, you know, it's almost like you have no backbone in a sense, because everybody can swear that they're this great macho man, but if you have nobody to turn to, you know what I'm saying, you're all alone, and you can't do anything naturally just by yourself, you know what I'm saying, without somebody to teach you or help steer you in the right direction.
So you were telling me a message
right.
about a man on the hill in regards to support.
Right.
Can you tell that message too?
Well, I learned from my professor here. He said that you never want to be a OMOM, and that's one man on a mountain.
Okay.
And basically, what that message is that it kind of means that you don't ever want to just do something all alone and have nobody to turn to for assistance, for guidance or anything. Because I mean, if you imagine a mountain, if you're up here on the peak and everybody else is down below, you know what I'm saying, they can't get to you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be humble. You have to, you know, be intelligent and wise and just good at what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
What was the recuperation process like for you after you got out of the hospital and everything?
Well, the recuperation process actually started in the rehab hospital where they had, you know, nurses and different therapists come and help me to, you know, get around the room that I was in, you know, teach me. They were trying to, you know, I had a speech therapist that I really didn't kind of get along with because I was just like, I know how to talk. But they had that. But then when I got home, you know, they even had therapists to come out, you know what I'm saying, and help me around the house, and physical therapists to help me get my bones moving because I was laying down for so long that I had to, you know, become mobile again. I mean, I could walk, but, you know, as far as getting tired and things like that, they taught me different things, different exercises to do in order to, you know, gain complete mobility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
I know that it may be traumatic for you to go back and visit that place, but I'm sure that someone will be inspired and encouraged to keep pushing forward.
Exactly.
And I know personally that you sing. How long have you been singing?
Well, I've been singing for as long as I know. It seemed like since I learned how to talk, my mom taught me how to sing and stuff like that, and I was singing in church and then writing music a little bit here and there, and helping co-write songs as well.
Okay, so do you have any songs that you wrote that you want to share with us?
Well,
the IceyTease show.
There's a song that I did. I didn't sing on it. I actually helped a woman from my church named Miss Rochelle. I helped her co-write a song called "So in Love," and it was kind of about my testimony at the end. I'll do the rap for you if you want me to.
Okay, sure.
So the rap was it said, "Lord, now if it wasn't for you, I'll be sorry behind bars or locked away in the tomb. See, for a while I was doing whatever. They say birds of a feather flock together. That's when the devil has room. See me, I could have been dead and gone. Came home one weekend to get my brother ready for prom. We stopped at the store to eat and seen somebody we disliked. Took it across the street and we was prepared for a fist fight. We started walking towards him, but he had a gun in his hand. I blacked out. He shot once. My brothers turned back and ran. 16 that he popped. It was 15 that he missed. Everybody thought Zay was dead and he would truly be missed. See, he shot me right in my dome in the front of my home with a 9mm chrome, and now my vision is gone. But now my father kneeled and told me, son, pray to the Lord. And I said, Jesus, 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 I need you. And that was pretty much it.
Jesus. I love that. I love that because it speaks about you, your life, and you are a blessing.
Thank you so much.
And I don't know if my followers or my viewers are Christians, but I truly believe that we are all blessings, and you are still here, like you said in your song. He shot 16 times, and you still here because that could have been your life. And I thank you again for coming. If you want to sing something else for us.
Okay. I don't wanna be loved. I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. With no bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can't get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't want to be loved, I don't want to be loved. I just want a quick fix up in your mix, miss. Send me your wish list, I'll have you addicted. So mommy, come get this,
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap up the show, in respect to you as a student, a songwriter, a singer, and your incident and, you know, your testimony of being here, what message would you like to send to the world, or what message do you want the world to get from you?
I just want everybody to know that nothing is impossible through Jesus. Anything that you ever ask for, you will receive, as long as you know that he's here to help you, you know, through faith and prayer, especially because I'm a living testimony that is just totally the truth. I want everybody to get from me that you are your biggest success and your biggest failure. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody can control you. You know what I'm saying? You control what it is that you want to do. And if you don't make the choice to do right, then you'll do wrong. It's no in-betweens. And also, I mean, just be strong in whatever it is that you want to do in life. You know, just go forward and don't let anybody sway you out of what it is that you want to do.
So thank you for watching the IceyTease show. It's always a pleasure chatting with Isaiah Woods. He's so inspirational, motivational, and a close friend of mine. He always helps me out. And I hope someone out there is inspired and encouraged to never, never give up. Tune in next week for the IceyTease show where I will have fashion model Diamond McClain here. Thank you.